What if the life you're living isn't just yours? What if the dreams you chase, the fears you face, even the joy that lights up your days are echoes of your ancestors? Imagine for a moment that your soul is a channel, and through you, they are still moving, dreaming, and seeking completion. Could it be that when you feel inexplicably drawn to something or someone, it's not coincidence, but the whisper of a lifelong past? Have you ever felt a pull toward a place you've never been? A story you've never heard, or an emotion that feels larger than your own? Sometimes it's nostalgia, but deeper, almost like recognition. Science calls it epigenetics, memories carried in our DNA, shaping tendencies, fears, and gifts without us realizing. Psychology frames it as inherited patterns, cycles that repeat until we bring awareness. And spirituality? Well, spirituality whispers that the dreams of your ancestors can continue through you, that perhaps your very essence is intertwined with theirs. In epigenetics, trauma and resilience are not just personal, they are inherited. Chemical markers influence our reactions, instincts, and sensitivities. Have you noticed sudden fears or gifts that don't seem to originate from your own experiences? Perhaps courage in moments when reason fails, or an unexpected anxiety that shadows you. These are echoes, resonances, patterns that your ancestors left imprinted in you. From a spiritual perspective, some traditions speak of unfinished dreams, tasks, lessons, or desires that cross lifetimes. And it is you, in this very body and mind, through whom those threads continue to move. Studies with survivors of wars and great tragedies show that their descendants, even without living those experiences directly, carry biological and emotional marks of them. It's as if history is written not only in books, but also in cells, shaping the way we face the world. This might mean that your strength in the midst of difficulties is in part an invisible inheritance. Consider Anna, who found an old journal in her grandmother's attic. Each page held stories of longing, adventure, and struggles that mirrored her own feelings perfectly. Was it coincidence? Science might suggest familiarity of language and inherited temperament. But Anna felt it deeper, a recognition that transcended memory. She realized her choices, fears, and passions were not entirely her own. They were continuing echoes of her ancestors' dreams. How many times have you heard an old song, visited a city for the very first time, or smelled something familiar, and suddenly felt an overwhelming emotion without explanation? These silent memories can be open windows into your lineage's past, revealing that life carries far more layers than logic alone can decode. So how can you access this wisdom? Start with awareness. Observe patterns in your life, repeated challenges, sudden talents, recurring dreams. Take a moment daily to ask, which of my actions today honor or complete what came before me? Even small reflections, moments of gratitude or conscious choice can shift inherited energy, from unconscious repetition to purposeful continuation. Imagine planting a tree that your ancestors began tending long ago. You water it, and their care flows through you. Yet, this path isn't free of fear. Inherited pain can surface. Anxieties, unresolved grief, old wounds that seem suddenly alive. The question becomes, will you allow these echoes to control you? Or will you recognize them, honor them, and transform them into guidance? Fear, in this context, is a compass. A reminder that there are stories unfinished, lessons yet integrated, dreams needing completion. It's important to remember that just as we inherit dreams and talents, we also inherit scars. The anxiety that arises without a clear cause, the emptiness that shows up at certain moments in life. Perhaps they're not weaknesses at all, but reminders of ancient battles still echoing within you. To recognize this is not to be trapped by the past, but to be given the chance to heal it. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Imagine it syncing with the rhythm of those who came before you. Visualize the faces of your ancestors, real or imagined, and sense the love, struggle, and wisdom flowing through you. Take 3 deep breaths. With each inhale, feel energy rising from the past into your present. With each exhale, release resistance or fear that no longer serves you. For a moment, recognize you are both continuation and beginning. When you embrace this perspective, choices gain depth. You notice patterns, relationships, career paths, passions that repeat or challenge you. Understanding that your ancestors' experiences subtly guide, you can turn uncertainty into insight and pain into guidance. Life isn't random. It's an intricate conversation across generations, written in DNA, energy, and soul. Picture walking through a forest, each leaf a story, each tree a life once lived. As you step, you feel a pull, a direction, a sense of belonging, as if the forest itself remembers you. That's the sensation of ancestral resonance. Your steps echo theirs. Your breath continues what they began. And in this forest, you realize life is never truly isolated. Every dream you carry may be a shared dream, awakening in you as it once stirred in them. Imagine that with each step you awaken invisible leaves, memories that sleep beneath the soil. This conscious walking transforms your journey into a ritual. Each decision becomes a dialogue with centuries of intertwined lives, as if you were the next verse in a poem that never stops being written. Now imagine roots extending from your feet into the earth, intertwining with the lives of those who came before. Feel the strength of resilience flowing upward. Sense the lessons, courage, and love they've passed silently through generations. Take a moment to send a silent message back. Gratitude, acknowledgement, or intention. You are not alone. Your life is a continuation, a living tribute to those who dreamed before you. Perhaps this is why certain dreams feel too large, or certain callings too familiar. Perhaps this is why sudden inspiration or intuition arrives, seemingly from nowhere. Science may explain fragments, psychology may illuminate patterns, but the soul knows the larger story. Each moment of recognition, each pulse of clarity, is the universe, your ancestors, and your own spirit in quiet conversation. So next time a dream stirs within you, a talent arises unbidden, or a fear seems to carry weight beyond your own experience, pause, breathe, reflect. You may be standing at the crossroads of centuries, where life is a tapestry woven with the threads of those who came before. What if your ancestors are not gone, but dreaming through you, shaping what you will become? Perhaps the greatest gift you can give them is to live fully, not to repeat stories, but to complete chapters. Your dreams can be both continuation and liberation. By fulfilling what beats within you, you also honor and release those who came before.